All right, hey guys, how's it going? Setting up for hole number 7 here. You see I'm going to keep my Apocalypse on. We're going to go with some length. In my opinion, it's not worth going down to a lower driver. I hate when it does this. So I might just back out of the app real quick. I don't know why it does it sometimes. One thing I always do when it does that, I feel like it's some kind of issue with me connecting to their server. But as you can see, I jump right back on. But if you made club changes or anything, make sure if you ever see that happen that you go back and double check. Here you can see I still cannot get this to pop up. So I'm not sure why it happens, but what I've noticed is when it does happen, like I mentioned, sometimes the clubs that you have in your bag will not save. So it has to be some kind of issue with you connecting to the game for whatever reason. You can see it's not my physical connection that is causing the problem because I'm still loading Golf Clash. I'm getting into the game, no issue. It's just some kind of issue getting in, and now you can see it says downloading data as opposed to no results. So you can just see that it's just kind of acting crazy, and here you can see we finally get in. It has to be some kind of connection error that we're having with the game that causes it to happen, because like I mentioned, when I see that happen and I actually made changes to my bag, sometimes they don't take effect, which kind of proves to me that there's some kind of lapse happening with whatever me and this game connecting to one another, whether it be on their server side. I don't know. I'm assuming it has to be, because if I'm not having a physical connection on my device that is having a problem, it's got to be on their end. But it's funny because you put in all these support tickets and they never admit to anything being on their end, which I kind of understand that too, though. You can't really accept blame for connection issues and not cause a huge uproar. If you're like, oh, my bad, like we were down temporarily, even if it's only for a couple seconds, those types of things happen in networking. But I can understand kind of both points of view as to what's going on and why they won't accept blame for anything. So what I like to do here is I like to go off this fairway. You're going to see me use quite a bit of curl or side spin. The biggest reason that I like to go side spin is so I don't have to curl it. So what you're going to see is I'll be able to almost go perfect ball now when I do this. Additionally, we're going to play very max. My max is at least 9 rings. I'm going to go 8 at least. Kind of hold this line. Wasn't trying for that great ball, but it's not going to be at least the death of me. Making this is going to be relatively challenging no matter how we look at it. Wow, this might actually be the time that I actually get to the other side of the hole here. And I did. I got to the other side of the hole, which is a very tough task to complete. And I was able to do it there, so it just kind of shows you that, going at it with that approach, relatively good there. And unfortunately, what's that put me at? I wish somebody would, play their rounds a little bit faster. It's getting a little too tight to know if Howard's gonna, is he gonna dump? Is he gonna go for it? What's he gonna do? Looking at his scorecard, you never know. So I really don't want to come in at that 9 number unless for some reason this guy had a ridiculous amount of eagles. and I'm going to have them trumped because I have 3 eagles in a row there. It would have been 4. I was about to get hole 5 there and took the forfeit. But anyway, good luck there, guys. And hopefully you guys can get that ace at the very least. I got a pretty good technique for you guys to at least give it a run at the hole. And so hopefully you guys can get that to drop. And see you guys for hole 8 coming up.